Hey guys! So this weekend we went camping out at Booloumba Creek Campground number 1 out at Conondale National Park. You may remember back in January, Shayla and I did a recon day there. We checked out Booloumba Creek Falls, did some forward driving. We also checked out the campgrounds. There's 4 campgrounds there. We decided that day that we liked campground number 1 the best. So this weekend we actually went and camped there. And we brought some extra people with us. Who'd we bring?
We bring my uncle
Jono,
yes, and we bring my 2 cousins, which was Freya and Della.
and we all had such a lovely time. We wanted to stay there so much longer. I loved the campground, especially for families. There were so many pluses happening there. What do you think?
Well, I personally loved it because, a nice campground, loved the nature, loved this epic swimming hole, and I loved all the wildlife.
So we thought we'd do a bit more of an in-depth video about the actual campground itself. For all you mums and dads out there that need to plan the logistics, we will get to it.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe!
To get to the campground, you'll definitely need a 4-wheel drive with some high clearance. There's 2 awesome creek crossings before you even get there. You'll need to book your campsite before you go. You can do this through the Queensland National Parks website. It's about $26 a night for a family or $6.50 for an individual. I'll put a link in the description for the Queensland National Parks website. There are no bins, guys, so make sure you take your rubbish with you. So you can see here the campsites are flat, dirt or grass areas. Most of them have compacted granite camping pads like this. They all have a fire pit and they're all numbered. You have to pick your site at the time of booking. Our picks would be sites 12 or 13 because they're both double-sized sites. They're closest to the walkway to the swimming hole. They're the flattest, the shadiest. They're close and easy walk to the toilets, and they're tucked up in the back corner of the campground, so you've got a bit of extra privacy. Most of the sites have a tap with running water. The water is not for drinking, so you'll need to bring your own drinking water. So you'll need to bring your own firewood to use in the fire pits. There's plenty of spots to buy firewood on the side of the road, so just bring like $10 cash with you and you can pick some up on the way. So the toilets were actually quite surprising. For starters, they had this cool sensor lighting happening and they were flushing toilets. Usually in national parks you get the old long drops, but these ones actually had flushing toilets. Great. So luxurious for camping. There was no hand soap though, not a surprise, so make sure you bring your own hand sanitizer or environmentally friendly hand soap. And as always when you're camping, bring extra toilet rolls. Another thing to consider when you're camping here is the wildlife. We love the wildlife, but you will need to be careful of the fact that they will come for your food and your rubbish. So the goannas, we found there were heaps of them. They'll just stroll right under the chair you're sitting in to grab a snack. The kookaburras, super loud in the morning. And if you're not eating undercover, they'll steal a sandwich right out of your hand before you even get to eat it. They are fearless. So eat undercover during daylight hours. The bush turkeys will raid any food that isn't in an impenetrable container. So they pecked right through a loaf of bread that we accidentally left out. So make sure you keep your food in eskies inside the camp kitchens and keep your rubbish bins and bags off the ground. So tie them up to the gazebo, up to a tree, whatever. We loved the wildlife though. We got up and close and personal with it. Shayla's working on our latest episode, so stay tuned and she'll show you some more of that footage. There's some great bushwalking and hiking that starts from the campsite. This one here leads up to the gold mine and then connects on to Booloumba Falls and the Great Conondale Walk. But of course the main highlight is the creek. The creek's a nice easy walk from the camp. There's some beautiful grassy lawn there for picnics and the water is so clear. There's some nice shallow areas for the kids, some deeper areas for the bigger kids and for the adults, and some beautiful rock pools. Of course, it can get a bit busy during the middle of the day, especially on weekends, but overall we loved it. We had so much fun.
If you'd like to see more videos like this where we do bits of reviews and tell you a bit more about a campground, please like and comment down below so we know to add more content like that.
Keep an eye out for our latest episode that will have all the fun and adventures we got up to while we were camping in the area.